What's up?
Look, why don't you let me alone? I ain't bothering you.
I just don't like stuck-up jailbirds.
I said they don't call me that.
And was anybody hurt?
No, it was just a fight. But I knew sooner or later Mr. Torben would find out about it. Oh, it wasn't my fault, but who'd believe that?
Well, did you try explaining it?
No, I hit the road out of town. I hitched a ride on a truck heading south. I was going as far as Monterey, and I spent the night there. Blew most of my dough. I was dead broke. No job, nothing. I was busting my parole. Nobody cared, so I figured, why should I care?
Mm-hmm.
There was a gas station just out of town. It was closed. Nobody was around. It was easy.
What do you mean easy? For what?
Well, I busted a window, found the cash drawer. There was just a few bucks in cash in it, only about $12, and, well, a check for $58.50 made out to a Raymond Barkus.
Mm-hmm.
I took the 12 bucks and the check and headed back to Monterey. I'd seen one of those open all-night diners. I thought I'd try to cash the check in there.
58 smackers, eh? It ain't hay, my boy, ain't hay. You got some identification or anything that says you're Raymond Barkus?
Well, no, you see,
Driver's license, social security card, you know.
Well, I just ran out for some coffee. Left my wallet home. It's okay, though. I can cash it tomorrow.
No. Always glad to oblige a customer. Just let me see if I got enough cash in the back. Be right with you, Mr. Barkus.
You waited?
Yeah. But if I'd been smart, I would have cleared out right then. He must have figured something was phony. He was gone only a couple of minutes. I should have cleared out. Then he came out again. Well, he had the money in his hand, so I figured, oh, maybe I was just jumpy about forging that signature.
Yes, sir, my boy. I think I can do it. Always glad to oblige a customer. Yes, sirree.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Here, more coffee?
No, thanks. I'm in kind of a rush.
Oh, relax. Grow old, rushing around. Here, have another cup.
No, honest, I've got to be going.
I've been so quiet tonight, it's good to see a real live human being around here. Yes, sir. Oh, let's see, I'd better count these greenbacks again for you.
Yeah, okay.
There's 20, 40, 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, and the 40 cents. I took out a dime for the coffee.
Okay, fine, sure.
Go on, finish your coffee.
No, I've got to
The way you're rushing off, I'd almost think you was worried about that check, Mr. Barkus.
No, I ain't worried about the check. Are you?
Well, if I was, would I be forking over 58 smackers? It ain't hay, you know, my boy.
I know.
Say, kind of funny you haven't been here before, living in town for so long.
You know how it is. You never get around this way.
Yeah. Well, it's like I always say, a guy... Oh, there's my man. Here's our little friend, officer. Says he's Ray Barkus.
All right, go on, Leo.
Well, you see, he called the cop when he went back to see how much dough he had.
Mm-hmm.
He told the cop he knew I was a phony because Ray Barkus, this is the guy who runs the gas station, he was an old customer of his.
Oh, I see.
Well, they booked me on a forgery rap, 1 to 14 years. And this time, instead of going straight to San Quentin, they sent me in a bus with a bunch of other guys right straight to the guidance center.
Oh, yeah.
They said after we took tests and everything, the guidance center would decide which prisons we belonged in. I spent 6 weeks up there, working half a day and listening to guidance counselors lecture on what to expect from institutional life.
Mm.
I knew what to expect, but I had to listen anyway. Then one day they told me I had a visitor.
Hello, Leo. How are you? Mind if I sit down?
Go ahead. Look, Mr. Torben, don't give me the business about letting you down. I'm beginning to like it up here.
Safer for you, that is?
Maybe. At least they care about you up here. At least you can get an even break.
No breaks on the outside, Leo? None at all?
You were pretty nice about things, sure, but, well, you got to make a living doing that.
You think I was pretty nice about things because it's my job?
That's why you're up here now, ain't it?
I just came to tell you can get a break up here if you try. With a good record, you may earn a transfer to a forestry camp.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm. That's very good. Minimum security conditions. Be on your honor up there. And you'd probably enjoy outdoor work for a change.
Okay. Thanks, Mr. Torben.
Another thing, I'll probably still be plugging away at this same job when you get out. If I can help you, let me know.
Thanks.
Okay. Good luck, Leo. See you soon.
Mr. Torben, how come you're so interested?
Because I don't think you're really a bad guy, Leo, and I like you. I'm not getting paid for that.
They assigned me to San Quentin for a while, about 18 months.
You didn't stay there?
No. No, my record was clean up there. So, well, I got a chance to be transferred to a forestry camp.
Mm-hmm.
That's a minimum security deal. You know, an honor camp, like Mr. Torben said.
Yes.
It's pretty good. I was there about 3 years. Then they gave me another parole. Mr. Torben had been in touch with my aunt, and well, they fixed things up, so I had a job right away with a bookbinding outfit in Frisco.
And did you like it?
Oh, sure. Oh, I made out fine for about 8 months. Of course, well, you know, I got a little restless now and then, but I stayed off the liquor. It was okay, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I used to ride the cable car home from work. I got a big boot out of the way it climbed those hills. I never paid much attention to who got on or off.
Well, the old bookworm himself.
What? Oh, Mixer, how are you?
Couldn't be better, chum. Breathing my first free air in 9 years.
I know what you mean.
Still wrapping up books?
Oh, sure.
Making any dough?
I get by okay.
Yeah, take a look at this.
Wow. Where'd you get that roll?
San Fran. Latched on to 4 winners today.
Pretty good.
Yeah, how about a drink to celebrate?
Not tonight, Mixer. I'll be seeing you. I'll get off here.
Why not? If a couple of old buddies meet, it calls for a celebration.
I'm too tired, Mixer. Thanks anyway.
Oh, look, chum, I'm busting with money.
Some other night, maybe, huh?
Some other night I won't be coming from San Fran with a booter like this. Come on, Leo, it'll do you good.
Go ahead, Leo. Go on, please.
We went into a bar for one quick drink. We had plenty.
Mm-hmm.
I never got to work the next morning because we were still going great. And, well, Mixer knew a used car lot where we could heist a car easy. I was having more fun than I'd had in months.
Not a bad little boat for what we paid, eh, kid?
Yeah, it's a real bargain.
Yeah.
Hey, where are we going now, Mixer?
Las Vegas?
It's a nice place, Vegas.
Yep, garden spot of Nevada. Full of money, full of dames, full of...
I ain't going.
Don't you like dames?
It's in Nevada. That's breaking parole. Crossing state lines is breaking parole. Oh, no, it ain't funny breaking parole.
Well, what do you think we've been doing for 2 days now? Now, listen, with your record, if you stick around here, they'll send you back for keeps.
Yeah, I guess they will.
Sure, they'll get you anyway. They always do anyway. So let's have fun anyway. Vegas, here we come.
Yeah, here we come, Vegas. The garden spot of Nevada. Mixer drove a while, and then I drove a while.
Mm-hmm. Were you drunk at the time?
I guess we were both plenty drunk. Worse than I figured. Neither one of us ever looked at the gas gauge. Right in the middle of nowhere, we ran out of gas. It was the middle of the night, and nothing we could do about it. Mixer was asleep, so I went to sleep, too.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning, somebody woke me up. It wasn't Mixer. He was gone. It was a cop. I got scared, you know, a little crazy, maybe.
Mm-hmm. All right, go on.
He was leaning over me, telling me to get out of the car. I brought my knee up right into his face. He fell, and I started to take off. The police car was sitting there with another cop in it.
Yes.
Well, they sent me back to Frisco that night. Mr. Torben came to see me while I was still in the lockup.
Well, Leo?
Go away, will you? I don't want to see you.
I know. If you'd wanted to see me, you'd have called me before you left town.
What for? I got loaded. I blew my job. I skipped town. You'd have sent me up for keeps.
Leo, we aren't here to punish you every time you slip up. We're trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. Don't you realize that?
I don't know. I don't know.
We might not have sent you back to prison just for getting drunk, Leo.
You wouldn't?
Well, after all, you've got a good record, which would have been in your favor. But now, stealing a car, attacking a police officer...
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
What can we do with a guy like you, Leo? What can we do?
I don't know, Mr. Torben. What can I do with a guy like me?
You have just heard an actual confession. This case history of the subject referred to as Leo J. Fowler is a matter of documented record. To protect the legal rights of this man, names and places were changed or deleted. Technical advice for confession comes from the Office of the Director of Corrections, Department of Corrections, State of California. In a moment, you'll again hear Leo J. Fowler.
Subject, Leo J. Fowler. Found guilty, auto theft, and 2 prior felony convictions. Sentence, 1 to 10 years. Transferred from Guidance Center to a California state prison, Folsom. Psychiatrist report, dependent personality. Insecurity emphasized when authority de-emphasized. Recommendation, suggests subject be given group responsibilities. Sociologist report, subject cooperative. Responds well to institutional treatment. Would profit by association with Alcoholics Anonymous group. Work assigned, institutional library. Possibility for parole, undetermined. And now, Leo J. Fowler.
I've told this same story to lots of people up here. Vocational counselors, parole officers, sociologists, all of them. First, they put me to work in the library, binding books. Then I became interested in the AA group. You know, Alcoholics Anonymous. We have a group meeting the same as Alcoholics Anonymous meet on the outside. Later, I was elected secretary. I've had a chance to help other fellows lick their problems, too. For the first time in my life, I'm helping somebody. I'm helping these guys, just the way the counselors are helping me. I think it's going to work out okay. No kidding. I really think it will.
This has been Confession, transcribed statements of actual crimes. These true tragedies are brought to you each week as an NBC Radio Network production in an effort to stem the nation's forward march of crime. Credit for this broadcast goes to our cast: Jack Moyles, Charles Smith, Peter Leeds, Parley Bear, Jack Carroll, Barney Phillips. Script, Don Brinkley. Music, Michael Samogi. Script supervision, Warren Lewis. Direction, Homer Canfield. John Wall speaking. Confession, a Canfield-Lewis creation, came to you from California. This is NBC, the national broadcasting company.